Hey guys, and welcome to Cockroach Creek Greenway Nature Preserve. Sorry to read the sign. So this is a very, very quiet park in Ruskin. It is literally in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to show you. As you can see, we are literally in the middle of nowhere. And today we are here because this is a location for the Hillsborough County hiking spree, which just started on Sunday, which was December 1st. So this has two loops. It has a red loop. It's really hard to see in a blue loop. I'll try to grab it on the internet so you can see it a little bit better. And we also over here have the sign that this is a dedicated hiking spree trail. Now, normally they have signs saying which way to go, but they don't have anything on this one. I don't see any arrows, but we'll see once we complete the paths. I spoke too soon earlier because we do have a little sign here telling us which way to go. So we're going to do the red loop first, which is fine. There is a geocache on this loop that I could not find, maybe like last year. So we're going to go ahead and try to find that one today as well on this red loop. This area is beautiful, and it's even more beautiful in the winter time where you don't have as much foliage on the trees. It's almost like a wetlands over here. Lots of grasses. Bald eagle. He flew right over me, but I couldn't get to my phone fast enough. How cool was that? And again, if you're not a really confident hiker being out here all by yourself, I mean, we're not even like a tenth of the mile in, and there's already another sign to make sure that you stay on the trail. So again, that's why the hiking spree is really nice. It's very user-friendly. The paths that they choose are always very well maintained, and they do have a lot of paths that are handicap or stroller accessible. Yeah, I always think these are just the nicest shots. It's about as scenic as you can get in Florida. Here we just have a sea of those saw palmettos, and it's a bit hard to see, but in the distance there's definitely some burnt trees, so most likely this was an area that they did a prescribed burn. And these palms were kind of what grew back first. Once again, you really don't have to worry about getting lost because you kind of have this trail to the right. Just follow the signs. I'm just going to show you, this is the geocache. I couldn't find this one like years ago, maybe like last year or so. But I also came in the summertime, and obviously there's a lot less foliage this time of the year. So there you go. So that's pretty much it for the red loop. We are back now on the main road that we came in on. Straight ahead is the parking lot. And now we're going to go ahead and do the blue loop. So up here we will be hooking a left. All right, and here we go. We have here the sign says red and out. And over here we have the blue trail. Just finished the first mile, and I will say that the red loop, if you're coming here, is definitely much more scenic and has better chances of seeing wildlife than the blue loop, because it has like that wetlands area and the big sea of those palms. This is just kind of like walking in the woods. Here on the blue trail, they do have some nice open grasslands as well. So it does appear that either the blue or the red would potentially be good for seeing wildlife in. This final part of the blue trail is a loop. So you can either go left or right first. I'm actually going to go right first because this loop goes right up against the road, and so I kind of want to just get this side done first so that on the way back maybe it'll be a little bit more scenic. This trail is really nice for this time of the year. Like I said, it's very nice out today. It's only about 70 degrees, maybe even less, maybe in the 60s. But my gosh, there is no shade at all if you were going to come here in the summer. So that's definitely something to consider. Here we're getting up close to that road now. And the grass is a little bit higher here than in other spots, but it's still not completely unmanageable. All right, we are now heading back on the loop. And again, I'm showing you this because it's a beautiful day today, but this is not somewhere I would want to be in the heat of the summer. But very nice this time of the year, for sure. So I just had something really big rustling in the plants behind me. And I just want to let you know that if you're newer to Florida, I would say 90% of the time it's an armadillo. 8% of the time it's a tortoise. And then the other 2%, good luck. But yeah, if you hear something that sounds really big rustling, it's usually an armadillo that comes out. Just hit 3 miles. Oh boy, this is actually much longer than I thought it was going to be today. I'm not necessarily complaining. But wow, I didn't realize there's that many miles in this park. There is a huge deer up there. It's staring right at me. You see it? It's right in the middle. Whoa, I've never seen one this big. Wow, I cannot believe. There it goes. I cannot believe it. That was a huge deer. Normally in Florida, we don't see them quite that big. It was a big whitetail. So we'll see if we can see it again up here, but that was pretty cool. There's another bald eagle flying up there. Some good amount of wildlife today, actually. Oh, there's another one too up here. Oh, I don't know if I can catch him. He's running over there now. Oh, there's 2 of them. So remember what I was saying about that 98% of the time, you know, if you hear something big in the woods, it's an armadillo. Well, there's that 2%. And here we are back at the car. We have completed our hike. All right, well, thanks so much for coming along with me on my hike today. It ended up being about 3.8 miles, and I went back and checked the Hiking Spree website, and that is what it said for this one. So I don't know why I thought it was going to be, you know, closer to like 2.5 or anything like that. But let me know what you think about this trail, and if you do this one as well for the Hiking Spree, leave a comment below, and I hope that you have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.